I'm saying? Give me a second. Let's see where we
Turn
at.
my microphone up a little bit. Sound like I'm talking to a whisper. the yin yang twins. Hey, little mama, let me go spin the air.
Listen, man.
Man, let me jump this off with a live update real quick.
I was waiting for it.
Started the second quarter, 36, Los Angeles Lakers, 21, Houston Rockets, 11:20 to go. They just jumped off. LeBron with a defensive rebound.
Listen, man. I don't know who out there been looking and thinking that these Lakers finna die, but
yeah,
no, it ain't happening.
The game from earlier, Game 4, the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat. That was a 118-115 Milwaukee win in overtime.
They wasn't going out like no suckers.
Nah, Giannis went down in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, with an ankle injury. So they lucky they finished that off. Working with them
they
Heat.
couldn't just let that boy die.
Nah.
And then get kicked off the floor. So I'm not really. I kind of had a feeling they was gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But I mean, hell, one more game though. They finna. It's definitely if he don't play this next game, they finna.
Oh, they're gonna sweep.
Get sent back to Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We had what'd you say?
Oh no, go ahead. Baseball is more
baseball. Toronto Blue Jays beat up on my Boston Red Sox 10-8.
Let me give a round of applause for that.
We had the Cardinals beat in the top of the sixth against the Chicago Cubs 6-3. The Giants beat up on the Diamondbacks 2-4 or 4-2. Excuse me. The Astros take an L to the Los Angeles Angels. My bad. 9-5. The Padres beat the Athletics 5-3. The Rangers take an L to the Mariners 4-3. The Rockies play tonight 9-10 p.m. That should be a good game.
I was looking at the standings earlier from the MLB, and I just thought it was interesting some of the teams that was leading their divisions. I think this pandemic has been a blessing to certain teams.
Man, to certain teams.
They're out here kicking ass. Like a lot of the teams is playing well above what you would imagine. So
yeah, but a lot of them got a lot of young talent. I say like the Padres, once they got Machado and they start out getting all their farm system players going, they started playing awesome. But Fernando Tatis Jr., that motherfucker's hitting everything.
Right.
So they playing pretty good. Dodgers are playing awesome. I mean, but once you go pick up Mookie Betts and all the parts they already had, what do you expect?
Right.
Then you got the Yankees playing great, as they should be with all the pieces they got.
Right.
Even with the Cats being down, because Juan Carlos ain't been playing the whole season, if I'm not mistaken. So Judge neither. But I mean, once you get the rotation back, and then y'all got an excellent bullpen, which really kicks ass.
Right.
So
I'm excited. Like I'm trying not to get too excited about baseball until the playoffs come around.
Yeah.
So I know I'm just going when
that's right around the corner, though.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I don't want to start talking crazy to people, and then like we come in and be trash.
Yeah. I don't see that happening at all, because y'all bullpen, y'all not set up for that.
Right.
At least not the front end. Well, hell, not even the back end either. But y'all starting pitching is good. Y'all got a bunch of aces. So.
And shout out to all y'all out there already watching, man. If you are, go ahead and share that, man. Let some people see that. Let some people feel that. I'm over here doing the same thing right now. I'm gonna show y'all I'm one with the people. Like I don't just ask y'all to do something that I don't do myself.
Yeah.
So I'm in here sharing and doing that right now to make sure everybody's watching. But man, I had a pretty interesting weekend. Before we get too deeply into the sports, I got a chance to get out to one of those drive-through zoos.
Where? How you feel about that?
That shit was crazy. If you ain't never fed a giraffe in your hand, you're not really living, my nigga. Like, you got to go get your life right. You know what I'm saying? But it was dope. My kids enjoyed it. The only part that I didn't enjoy was the fact that there were no restrooms out there and there was nothing but porta potties.
What?
Disgusting. Okay, like I'm not using one of those. I can't, bro. Like it was disgusting. My daughter had to go, and I got a daughter that always got to go, no matter where we at. Like when it's time for her, it's time. You know what I'm saying? What's up, DJ? I see you here, my guy. B Mullins, what's good, my guy? I see y'all in here, man. Hope everybody's doing well.
What's happening?
Yeah, that was probably my least favorite part about it all. Was that like I didn't like that at all. So
yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah,
that shit don't even sound sanitary, especially with this, like you say, the pandemic going on.
What the hell are you doing in a porta potty?
Yeah.
Why y'all close the bathrooms, assholes? That's childish as shit.
Because they know somebody got to come pick them hoes up and drop off another set instead of them cleaning it.
Right. I mean, but other than that, just same old same. Got a chance to watch Mulan, like I just told my guy. What's the deal, H? I see you, my guy. We was just talking about you too. I ain't gonna tell you the disparaging remarks I made about you either.
It was all that nigga, boy. I swear, it was all that nigga.
All of it was out of love and the fact that you need to be out here, bro. So make sure you keep your word on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, shout out to my brother, man.
H.
Nah, what else? Anything else? I think that was it, man. I know we had some NFL news, and we can get right into that.
First of all, man, shout out to Bridges and Bankrolls. We had another episode yesterday featuring my boy OMC, my boy Open Mic Creations. He was a special guest. Definitely does a lot of work around the community with pumping people with shirts, designs, logos, sweaters, hoodies,
if you're
bags.
getting your shit from Mike right now, and I don't know who you getting it from. Like I told him when he first started, like, bro, you need to be supplying the people with this service you got. Like I know. He got his own line that he pushes, the OMC brand.
The OMC, yeah.
But
he does a lot more than that too.
He's like the ice cream man that don't only got a truck, but he make his own ice cream. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my brother, man. I'm glad y'all got him on there.
Yeah, but Bill Collector, we still missing Lencho. He's still out with the foot surgery, so
crossing niggas over.
Yeah, exactly.
Home crib, I got you.
But other than that, shout out to my people, Bridges and Bankrolls. Make sure y'all check out that episode.
Yeah, man, y'all definitely do that. And it's gonna be some special stuff we got for y'all coming to as well, man. So just continue to tune in. Got a lot of things in the works, a lot of conversations happening about having this thing spread out for us. You know what I'm saying? And become more than what it is. So, what's up, Ali Mo? I see you in there, love.
Hey.
But yeah, so let me see. What's the first? I guess we can get into somebody who I wanted to shout out, the sponsor for the show. Shout out to my guy Smalls the Barber.
Run it.
You know what I'm saying? The man that continues to, get me right out here.
Yeah. He took care of me the other day too, pause.
Man, he did. You know what I'm saying? But my man does a great job. You get yourself a luxury haircut. You know what I'm saying? If you got enough bread, he'll wash your hair for you, cut you down, get you right, bro. So shout out to my guy. He also does the products, the beard oil and all of that, man, and stuff to help you take care of your skin as a man that a lot of y'all niggas need to, because I be seeing these videos, man, and a lot of you rapper niggas just got the dirtiest faces I've ever seen in my life. Like, so go to somebody who can give you a cut.
Slums.
You know what I'm saying? Get you right, man. Y'all, you gotta step your game up. Like the hygiene game doesn't just include the way you smell, and so men should take care of themselves overall. And my guy help get you right. He is currently based in Arlington, Texas. So if you're looking for him, hit up Smalls the Barber. That's Smalls with a Z, DABARBER on Facebook. You could also find him on Style Seat. I don't know if he's on Booksy. I use him directly through Style Seat. You can book him. You ain't even gotta call him. You just book him, pay him, go about your business, man. So shout out to my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to call myself his first exclusive client. So he got me on the list. Shout out to my nigga, man. Like he cuts my son's hair. Like I said, he looked out for my brother over here on short notice and got him right.
Busy.
So
appreciate that.
Shout out to him, man. Definitely. And he ain't got no idea I'm doing this either. So it's gonna be love when he sees it.
All love. And he watched the show too, faithful show.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
I see my auntie in there. How you doing, auntie?
What's going on, man? We'll keep the language right. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my boy is watching. Shout out to Smalls. I didn't know he was in there. Shout out to my boy, man. Just wanted to make sure I showed you some love, my G.
Yes, sir.
You do a great job for young men like us out
Appreciate
here.
the cut, my boy.
Yeah, man. So there was some interesting news on the football front. We ain't taled about football in a minute. Like, it's been kind of a moot point
here and there,
because they just going about their business as is, and I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, ain't nothing happening.
So first on the list, shout out to my boy. Shout out to the young man who's come so long in his career and in his life, and it's been well documented, all the stuff that this young man has been through. So shout out to Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gee, Clemson Tiger,
Tried to pick you up on my fantasy team today, but that didn't go the way I planned it. Had you on my board, my docket to pick you up, and somebody scooped you. You know what I'm saying, Paul? So, but the Houston Texans and him agreed to a 4-year, $160 million contract extension. The total value of the deal is $177 million with nearly $111 million guaranteed.
Man,
hold on, drop a bomb for that.
Man, get paid.
That's a silent bomb for y'all. Run it back. You hear that? That's covering $111 million worth of land right there. My boy just blew up out here. So shout out to him.
Good
a question
play.
I had about this, and tell me how you feel, even though I'm still reading it.
Yeah.
How do you think this affects Dak's deal?
Ooh, I was just gonna ask you the same question.
You think it falls in the same realm?
Yeah.
I think it has to.
I think so too. Dak gonna be wanting that money now. So I don't. Dak should have signed his contract a long time ago.
Is Dak a better quarterback than Deshaun? If you had to choose one, who you taking? Right now, same circumstances, same team.
I'm taking Deshaun.
Right. So
I think Dak has the better weapons.
Yeah, because the only one that he's ever had is Hopkins.
And like I say, like I always say, let's swap them two out. You put Dak in Houston, I don't think he shines as much as Deshaun is doing.
No, I don't feel that way.
No. But
and think about what Deshaun has done with less. He's been to the playoffs.
All you had was Hop.
Exactly.
Right. All you had was Hop. You barely had Lamar Miller. And what was the other running back?
No running game. Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson,
Ain't had no running game since Arian Foster.
Exactly. Arian Foster I was looking for.
On, he wasn't there for that. You know what I'm saying?
You damn right, yeah.
He wasn't there for that.
That was Miller.
Matt Schaub. Like, he ain't had no running game, man. So, shout out to him for that.
Yeah.
With the total value being $177 million,
okay.
He's trailing only Patrick Mahomes' 12-year deal with the Kansas City Chiefs as the largest in NFL history. So not only did he get paid, but he got the second highest contract ever signed by a player. That's two. I call them black men because I think Patrick Mahomes identifies himself as black, or he's on our side. So, signing these kind of deals right now is ridiculous, man. So, it's gonna be interesting.
Good
to
for
see.
them brothers.
He's a national championship winner at Clemson, a first-round draft pick as a 12th overall pick in 2017. Pro Bowl selection last season, led the Texans to consecutive division titles. He says Watson has a higher football IQ and a winning pedigree from college. That is true, though, and you can tell. You know what I mean? You can really, really tell. That makes a big deal. Shout out to you, Tanisha. I see you in there. Everybody in here, share this one time for us, man, please, if you can.
It's just that easy.
You know what I mean? Like that's virtual currency for us.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
we appreciate it. Just click the share.
But we appreciate y'all being in there, man.
Woo-hoo.
But I do agree. The system that he came through playing
with Dabo,
yeah, his expectations as a player was set at an early stage in his life. And having that success in college, I don't see why people overlooked him.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't he go to the national championship, play Bama, lose, and then come back the next season and beat Bama, right?
Yeah, he won two, didn't he?
No, I think he only just got the one.
Only won one. Oh.
But Dabo been, I think, 3 times. So he went to one, lost to Bama, went back, won, and then I think they came back again and won again.
All right, okay.
So
shout out to that boy, man.
But Deshaun had 2 great years, two great seasons that time he was at Clemson. So
he earned it. Okay,
yeah.
That's
Dak
one
in
player.
College was not even. I mean, he had one good season where they was ranked number 1 in the country with Mississippi State.
I give it to Dak is he came into a situation that was ready made for a quarterback.
You had your running back set up
because they had a quarterback in there already that they were using, so it was set up for that from the jump. You know what I'm saying?
You had a receiver, you had tight end at the end. Well, it was Witten, right? So he came into the perfect situation. Defense was a little suspect, but I mean, all you had to do was come in there, hand it off to Zeke, throw it to Dez.
Are they better at defense now than they were before?
Cowboys?
Yeah.
Way better. So? We got to see how they work out, but they defensive line is way better.
Shout out to them signing Earl Thomas. We talked about Earl Thomas last
week.
Did
they sign him?
Yeah, I believe so. If I'm not mistaken, they signed Earl Thomas.
I know they let go of
which is why when they signed Earl. So
I seen it, but I didn't know if it was fake news.
Yeah, man. My sports news only comes from certain places. Like I only follow certain sports outlets. Yeah. So if I see it, it got to be real. Like if it don't have a ESPN, a Bleacher Report, or a Sports Illustrated, and all that in between, I don't even get involved. Like you're not gonna lead me down the dark road. But yeah, he did. He signed with the Cowboys. I believe it was for a year. If you can verify that, please do.
I'm checking right now.
Let me see. Also another young man getting his money finally, a certain amount of money. It's not necessarily he didn't break the bank, but we got Jadeveon Clowney elevating that Titans defense. Are they Super Bowl ready with my guy out here?
The Titans. I'm not buying it yet. We got to see. I mean, once you get put in a certain situation, say Ryan Tannehill, he only got a certain amount of games. They don't have that much tape on him in that system. That's why he succeeded last year, in my opinion.
That's true.
Now your boy got a lot of tape on him and figure out what he does. Same quarterback system, same offense. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, but he still got the weapons with the young receiver, the second year, A.J. Brown. I think that's his name. And you still got King Henry back there.
Right.
The offensive line is getting better and better, and your defense is standing up. So then you add Clowney to it. So, I mean,
It's reasonable. That's what I'm saying. It's a reasonable expectation. So the Titans agreed to terms with defensive end Jadeveon Clowney on a one-year deal worth up to $15 million. Last season, the Titans made a surprise run to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
But their inability to impact quarterback Patrick Mahomes doomed the Titans in their 35-24 loss to the eventual champion Kansas City Chiefs. So the Titans are hoping the additions of Vic Beasley Jr., 8 sacks in 2019, and especially Clowney will give them their pass rush enough to help keep quarterbacks like Mahomes from being able to extend plays and put extra stress on the secondary. So
he is a monster.
Yeah, man, that's a big deal right there. I think you got to have it on offense and defense. Their offense is solid. They got a solid run game. So I see where they're going. Vrabel, I understand what you're doing, bro.
Yeah,
I get it.
Do you believe in them after they playoff run last year? How you feel about them?
Super Bowl ready? I'm not there yet. It depends on how they perform throughout the year. So show me some dominant performances with this style of play, and then I believe in it. Like shut some people down. Also, bulldoze some people over, and then we'll see where that gets us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's gonna take a lot for me to really get to a point where I'm comfortable with that specifically. You know what I'm saying?
I give you that.
Yeah.
Especially Tennessee.
But I'm not mad at the team now. Like I'm not mad at the team right now. We making moves with that. So we also had another transaction in football. Adrian Peterson signing with the Detroit Lions.
AP.
Shout out to my boy AP for carrying it along for all this time. And,
yes, sir.
Getting to it. So Peterson is signing a 1-year, $1 million contract that includes incentives.
Yep.
The move reunites Peterson with his former offensive coordinator in Minnesota with the Vikings, Darrell Bevell. Shout out to Darrell Bevell. He's a great coach, a great coordinator. And as to an already crowded Lions backfield that includes Kerryon Johnson, last year's starter, 2020 second-round pick Deandre Swift.
Yeah.
They're giving me an opportunity to play, he said. I know Coach Bevell from my days in Minnesota. Ultimately, I feel comfortable going there and helping them to get better. So, I saw Washington. This was rather quick because I saw Washington and cut him. So that was just like maybe a couple days ago.
Yeah.
They just did that. So shout out to him for bouncing back that way. You really bringing in AP with those two guys you got in Detroit for just a veteran role. Yeah. You might put him in when those two are hurt, you know what I'm saying, at the end of games. But he can run, but we got to think about it.
What really helps him out is that the last 2 years in Washington, he has been balling, but he had the opportunity with injuries. Good for him though. So. And he showed out. Then I think he had 1 year he had 1,000 yards, if I'm not mistaken, both years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's gotten to it. I mean, he's 35, but when you think about it, he's played in 164 games for 3,036 carries, 14,216 yards, 111 touchdowns, 7-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro. Yeah. He's 4th on the career rushing touchdowns list behind Emmett, LaDainian Tomlinson, Marcus Allen. He is 5th in career rushing yards behind Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore, and Lions legend Barry Sanders, who is 4th with 15,269. So,
what about my boy Frank Gore that's still pumping?
Legendary.
Yeah.
You shouldn't come on, man. Frank Gore is that guy out there.
Bro, he not too far off from Walter.
And he's still playing at a high. I'm not gonna say a high level. He's playing at a level that's worthy enough of him playing. He's not just getting a spot.
Yep.
Same
if
way
he have a 1,500-yard season this year, then he's gonna pass Walter under Emmett.
Even think about it. If he can cut it in half, if he can stretch his career out to another 3 to 5 years.
I don't think he got it in him though. Another 3 to 5.
All right, give me 2.
2 years. He better get it this year. He better put a dent in that shit. Like I said, all you need is 1537 or 15347 he has right now. Walter has 16726. So you get a buck and some change. Yeah, you already surpassed Walter, but I don't think he's gonna catch Emmett.
No,
he's gonna need 2 more seasons of awesomeness.
You gotta have a lot of you're gonna have to have a lot of help. A team that can help you get to.
Frank Gore is in what, Minnesota? I mean, not Minnesota.
He just went somewhere different, didn't he?
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let me check on old Frankie.
Yeah. So let me see here. I mean, in retrospect, career rushing leaders, Emmett 18,000. That's crazy. Walter 16,000. Frank Gore's 3rd.
He played for the Jets.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get some burn. I mean, you always gonna get a chance to run if you can still run. So,
and I think they're giving him a chance. You know how teams do. You see how close he is to at least getting past Walter.
Right.
They gonna give him a chance with Le'Veon out there.
Shout out to them, man. So, speaking of Deshaun Watson, list came out the top 100 NFL players this upcoming season. Predicting this. It's not nothing that's guaranteed.
Okay.
So this ain't the gospel, but number 10 on that list is the boy Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Age 24.
Okay.
His 2019 rank was 47, so obviously he made some strides this year.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He lost DeAndre Hopkins. He does have more depth at that position, including receivers Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks, and Kenny Stills.
Are you sold on that wide receiving core?
Yeah, for what they need him for. Yeah, I think they can get it done. Brandon Cooks is still a big play receiver. Kenny Stills is Will Fuller is still a big play receiver. Okay. So they have two big play receivers plus a solid slot guy, which is what you need in the NFL. So we'll see. I'm not saying that it's Super Bowl ready. Don't quote me on that. But
Houston always finds a way to fuck it up.
Yeah, for real. So that's why it's hard to really get excited about certain shit. But
yeah,
it's one of them things. Let me see. So Watson is 47 completions of 30-plus yards since 2018. He actually joined Steve Young as the only players in NFL history to have 25 touchdown passes and 5 rushing touchdowns in multiple seasons. So Watson is the only one to do it in consecutive years. So that's why his bump up was so dramatic, because he's doing shit that ain't nobody else doing.
Boys getting numbers. I take that.
All right, that's why he just got that deal. So ninth, we have the boy George Kittle. George Kittle. Shout out to George Kittle.
Awesome.
Tight end, 49ers. At the age of 26, his rank last year was 42. He already has more receiving yards than any tight end through the first 3 years in league history. So in his first 3 seasons, he's already got more yards than anybody that's ever done it.
Yeah.
So what can make him better? Fresh legs and a deeper connection with Jimmy Garoppolo. They also have Jordan Reed there, so that can help spell him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Help him out. But being his second season with Garoppolo, how you feel like my boy's going to do?
I think he's going to be awesome. George Kittle, he gets the job done. He not only does he catch the fucking ball, doesn't drop it, he also does a great job at blocking and setting up for the little flank out for Jimmy and running. He does a great job with that. So, and he's passionate about everything. So I love George Kittle.
All right, shout out to them, man. I think him being paid as well is gonna have a big deal. So whether it's positive or negative, it's gonna have a big deal on him.
And then one of the good clips I love seeing about him was when it was in the Super Bowl last year, and he realized that they were losing. He was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be back here. I gotta get back here. I'm gonna be." So.
This can't be our only shot at this. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
He kicked ass. I had him on my fantasy team last year, so hopefully.
I got him on one of my teams this year.
All right. 8th, we have DeAndre Hopkins, age 28. His rank last year was 5th, so he dropped a little bit. But since coming in the league in 2013, there have arguably been only 2 other receivers better than Hopkins, Julio Jones and Antonio Brown.
Expected.
So both of them are trending downward. Hopkins' stock is still rising. He's a 1,000-yard machine, hitting the number in 5 of his 7 seasons, including 1165 last season and another 208 in the playoffs. So my boy eclipsed over 13, close to 1,400 yards last year in total.
Yeah.
His ability to play inside and outside makes him even more of a threat, and now he gets to take his talents to one of the budding offenses in the NFL, gets to go play with Kyler Murray out there. So you take what you will with that boy. How you feel about my guy Hopkins in Arizona?
I don't know if I'm sold on Kyler Murray yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The rookie of the year?
Yeah. I mean, of course, he had the biggest name coming out of college. He was put into the starting role, but I don't know if I'm really sold on Kyler Murray.
What did he do last year? Let me see.
But I always say this, though. They didn't have no tape on this young man.
Well, yeah, that's always going to be the way it goes.
He got away with a lot of bullshit, and he was running for his life a lot of times. So, I mean, I don't know. You got a lot bit more footage on him. We'll see how he does.
Another season under his belt. That's usually how
Wait till see. Let me see where he's at season 5.
Right.
So, I don't know. You got weapons out here, and then you got old man Fitz still, who doesn't. I think I seen a stat about him where he had more tackles than he had drops in his career. So, I don't know.
Makes sense.
We'll see though. I think he'll be good.
Okay.
Because you still got to cover old man Fitz too. What you think about it?
And speaking of covering, number 7, Stephen Gilmore. My boy is ranked 99 on Madden. First of all,
cornerback.
They don't give you that.
Cornerback.
Cornerback, Patriots, age 29. His rank last year was 33.
Yeah.
Became just the 12th NFL player since 2000 to post back-to-back seasons with at least 20 passes defended. Entering his 9th NFL season, the 6'1", 202-pound Gilmore still has the combination of size, speed, and athleticism and football sense that makes him a true lockdown corner. So he's pretty much at the top of his game. Like, I don't think that there's a better corner in the league right now than Stephen Gilmore.
Nah, he's doing this. He's doing exactly what he gets paid to do. Come in, causing fumbles, getting interceptions, tackling. They had the number one defense in the last year in the league.
Yeah, so
the only thing hindering them this year is that 7 of their players, their starters, have opted out of the season. So
what I think is gonna happen with that is them niggas gonna start, and then if the season start going smoothly, they're gonna all start coming back.
Oh, you're allowed to opt back in once you?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure it's a protocol there for them to do so. I'm not telling the star player on the team you can't come back, bro. If you want to come back, you better bring
it. Ain't. I mean, it's not a bubble too. Y'all still flying around and shit. So
all right, just tell them we got you, bro. If you want to come back,
and plus you still got Bill Belichick, who's a defensive-minded coach, so he's gonna find some way to pull it off. He always does.
Right. And then we got the boy Christian McCaffrey at number 6.
C-Mac.
25. His rank last year was 22 on the list.
He just got paid, I think.
Yeah. So he just became the 3rd player in NFL history to have 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season in 2019. So that's why the Panthers are building around him and why they gave him an extension that made him the highest paid back at $16 million per year in the league. So beyond talent, he has the work ethic. He's a complete player.
Hey,
that's that's at the top of the food chain right now as far as running backs go. I mean, it's a solid him. It's split between him, Zeke, Saquon. You know what I mean? Like as far as the youth and those that's really getting it done, but he does it both with the passing. I mean, with the catching and the running. So
yeah, he does it all.
Yeah, shout out to him. Number 5. We got Michael Thomas from the Saints.
Can't guard Mike.
27 years of age. He was ranked 10th last year, so he's improved his rank here by 5 spots. Not only did he shatter the NFL record with 149 catches last season, but he also shattered the argument that his success is tied to quarterback Drew Brees.
Oh, yeah.
Drew Brees missed 5 games with a thumb injury. Thomas caught 50 passes and 616 yards and 3 touchdowns from Teddy Bridgewater and Taysom Hill. So he came through and got it done when it needed to be done. Okay,
can't guard Mike.
No, you can't. He's at the top of the food chain for receivers right now.
And if you see his catches next to the next receiver catches on the Saints, it's a big drop off between the two.
He's catching everything thrown to him.
Everything, double coverage, triple coverage. It's the reason his name is Can't Guard Mike.
Lakers up 14 in a second. I'm calling that out because I'm watching it as we sit here.
They was worried about them boys at first.
Soul, you know what I'm saying? Y'all lucky that
as soon as they lost that game 1, is what about James Harden? What about They lost against Portland too.
First game. This is
exactly.
LeBron loses the first game of what did they say? The last 7 series he's played in, he's lost the first game. If it wasn't a sweep, he lost the first game.
Exactly.
This is what he does.
That's fine.
We got my boy Danger Russ at number 4, okay? 31-year-old, Sierra's husband. He was ranked 9th last year, so he's jumped up 5 spots.
Yeah.
He led the NFL last year with 22 completions that traveled at least 25 yards beyond the line of scrimmage and has the most such completions of anyone since his rookie season, 139. So he's basically the best at throwing the ball 25 yards or more.
Got it. Got it.
If you heard all of that, that's how they say that. So they have the speed at receiver to complement what might be their quarterback's biggest strength, throwing the deep ball. They added Philip Dorsett to a group that returns Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and David Moore, all of whom have 4.40 speed or better.
Yeah.
And Wilson's durability and his recent MVP level trajectory, plus the potential for more explosive plays, set him for a strong 2020. How you feel about Danger Russ?
Overall, I think Danger Russ is a pretty good quarterback over Russell Wilson. You got a great receiving core, and they all run 4-4. So
Super Bowl winner at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real quick. He got into the league, got his Super Bowl, sat down. He went to back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken, right? Lost one to the Patriots and then won one.
Time. I mean, he's no Eli Manning to be able to beat Tom Brady, okay? But we just going.
Nah, but Russell gets the job done, bro.
Russell Wilson is 10 times quarterback than Eli Manning. Does not play like that.
Yeah. I like Russell.
Yeah, man. I think that as long as he's there, they're gonna have a chance to be in contention
every time. Because
the last couple of years, their receiver core has been pretty
nothing.
Yeah. So Tyler Lockett has been a constant. DK Metcalf is going to be a beast though. I felt that when I seen him in last year. He kind of showed that. What's up, Courtney? I see you in there. You know what I'm saying? I see.
Oh, and they still got Josh Gordon too.
All right.
He came back, I think, for another year.
Oh, yeah, they did just pick up Josh Gordon again. They was going to get him or Antonio Brown. They was aiming for it. So,
Antonio got, 8-game suspension, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I don't know who wanted to take a chance with that.
Fuck it, he'll be back for playoffs.
Oh, and also, anybody, if you miss it, catch us on the Beast Radio after this. We should be on at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. 10 or 11. Just, I'll share it if you can, if you're not sure. And then also again in the morning at 9 a.m. So if you miss us, we available. You know what I'm saying? We available. So let me see. Lamar Jackson at number 3. 23 years of age. He wasn't ranked at all last year.
They said he couldn't do it.
Jackson became the second unanimous NFL MVP after leading the league with 36 touchdown passes and setting a single-season mark for rushing yards by a quarterback with 1,200 yards.
Yeah.
What's scary is he can still make strides as a passer, especially on downfield throws. The question is, can he follow Patrick Mahomes' path by catching the Super Bowl a year after winning the MVP, which would be crazy. Spaz, what's good, baby? What's good, my bro? I see you out there. Shout out to my boy Raz Rock.
Yes, what's up, boy?
Number 2, we got my man Aaron Donald. He was ranked number 1 last year, so he ain't really fell off too much. It was only probably one person who can come in and take him off there.
And all he had to do was come win the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, he'll be right back in it, man. He'll be right back in it. Yep. Donald declared heading into his 7th NFL season at 29 years old that he feels like he's in better shape than ever before. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year led all interior linemen last season with the pass rush win rate. Say that 3 times fast. Pass rush win rate.
Hey.
That's them W's and R's. Crip walking on me. 24.5%. And that can still increase in 2020 if new defensive coordinator Brandon Staley's scheme goes as planned. So essentially, what that's saying is he's leading all. The defensive tackle is the fattest man on a defensive line, for those who don't know.
Yep.
He is not the normal defensive tackle at all. He's more of an end or maybe even an outside linebacker type build.
Exactly.
But he's still leading all defensive tackles with his pass rush rate. Like he's getting to the quarterback at crazy levels. So he's a scary person to have in front of you, bro. Like for real. Man. Like it's a real thing.
Aaron Donald's a motherfucking monster, just plain and simple.
He's the best at his position.
He gets the job done. He gets to the quarterback. You need that stop. You get to the running back.
All right, we know who number 1 was. Like that wasn't really even worth talking about. The boy Patrick Mahomes. He's number 1 in every list, whether you're talking about quarterbacks, players, period. Age 24, he was ranked 2 last year. So him and Aaron Donald essentially just switched places.
Okay.
Over the past 2 seasons, Mahomes was number 1 in many key stat. They ain't even gonna name them all. He was number 1 in many key stat categories, including QBR. And at 24 years old, he should only continue to get better. Plus, the Chiefs gave him another high-end offensive asset when they took running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards.
In the first round.
Clyde. How many niggas know you named Clyde?
Only Clyde I know is the Glide.
Clyde.
It's the Glide. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting, man. That list is fairly accurate. I don't disagree with any of that. I don't see how you could. The only omissions I think that they didn't have in there was right outside the top 10, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I had the article pulled up. I usually have the resources there. But I mean, there's some obvious people that they didn't have. I wish I had it up to see it. But if it's somebody on your team, I'm sorry if they don't fit within the realm of what we talking about. Okay, whatever they are. So I guess we can get into a little NBA talk because that's what's popping right now. Live check-in on the score as we added is 51-67. Yeah. The Lakers are up 16 at the half. So again, all you Laker haters, just keep watching this series and tell me how it goes. I saw Draymond Green made a point about how big men need to be rooting for the Lakers to win this series because it means that big men can get paid.
Still relevant.
What's up, Big L? What's up, big homie? I see you all the way in Compton. For sure. Appreciate you watching, man. Yeah. But yeah, he did say that all big men in the league should be looking for the Lakers to win because then that's it gives you that idea that big men can still get paid and it's still useful. So if
you ain't Cat or who else? He named somebody else.
Embiid. He said Embiid,
yeah, or Cat, yeah.
Right. So if you watching this, you need the Lakers to win. You need them to get through if you somebody of that ilk, because if not, they lose to the small ball lineup with PJ Tucker at the 5, then what's the going rate at people doing just what they see everybody else doing?
I don't see it, fool. D'Antoni don't win shit with that
he's been doing it a long time.
Doing the same thing with different players, piecing the man out. Even with a big man and so-called Amari Stoudemire. Like,
he was running Amari Stoudemire at the 5, Sean Marion at the 4, Joe Johnson at the 3, or whoever else was. So, yeah, man, I don't know about that. I can't get with the small ball lineup until it wins a championship.
Exactly. I ain't seen it yet. I don't think
unless you count Magic playing the center for the Lakers as a small ball. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it in that narrative, then maybe. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm not willing to go there. Like, I watched Shaq win 3 rings, and then leave and win another ring. You know, I saw David Robinson win it, Tim Duncan. And so once you start to show me that you don't need one, then maybe.
Exactly.
But Anthony Davis is still a pivotal part of this Lakers run that you cannot front on. You can't act like it's not there. He is the best big man in the league, and it shows when we need a bucket, he gets a bucket. Like, for real. But, you know, as far as that series goes, I think it'll play out. I'm not looking for it to go any further than 6. You know, I'm definitely not looking for it to go any further than 6. This should not go 7 games, bro. If it goes 7 games, we're in trouble.
Yeah. I don't think it's going 7. I think they'll clean it up in 5, like they just did Portland.
That's why I say I give them the most of 6 if the Rockets are able to take one more. But that home court advantage not being there is showing, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. You see what Denver did. Like, they lost that first game because, like you said, they was tired. Like, I understand we just came back off of a game. But if we fully healthy, there's no home court advantage. Like, we just hooping. Like, this is a 2-3 series. We can get to it. So I feel with this Lakers series against these Rockets, the better team will prevail. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see them beating us in 7 games.
Nah, not in 7 games.
Nah, man, that's disrespectful.
It shouldn't get that far. But if it does, James Harden gonna find a way to fuck it up or be tired or
pussy.
And Brody don't do good in 7 games.
He's still kind of rusty too, though. So he ain't really his.
He ain't got no jumper. He's not gonna win with no jumper, my nigga. That come down quick, pull and pop.
I have no fear when I see him dribble down the shot.
Because he's gonna come down full speed and do some reckless shit.
His shot come off so quick too. It's like a rifle right there. You know what I'm saying? It just fires off his head. I'm not worried about Russell Westbrook at all. He's gonna get his numbers, but you know he's one of those guys that's gonna get his numbers. It doesn't necessarily equal wins. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we can handle that.
And then you running James Harden ragged. He's going to score at least 40 points, but it's just going to be him running around till it's 4 or 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
I just want to know, why does James Harden have these little twisties on top of his head?
Because he's rich and he can do it. Tell me I'm lying.
It's just too much. Like, you already got this beard, bro, that comes all the way down to the top of your jersey. And then you come out here with these
twisty locks.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Yeah, I'm done with James Harden.
I told you he rich, fool. He can do that type of shit.
Yeah. Same reason LeBron just stopped dyeing his beard.
Yeah.
That gray didn't just come in this bubble, nigga. You've been dyeing that beard this whole
time. Bro. Check it out. I'm the same age as LeBron too, so
I got the grays popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid. I think I'm younger than y'all, so you know my grays has always been very prevalent, and I'm not hiding them. Okay, fuck it. You know what I mean?
You gray.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6. I'm taking Lakers in 6. Yeah. I said Lakers in 5.
Okay.
I say they don't win another one.
Gotcha. Heat Bucks.
This has been interesting, my friend.
Listen, Jimmy has that ability to be that kind of guy that can change the outlook of a team, the makeup of it, and it seemed like this team has taken on that Jimmy Butler persona a bit.
Let's keep it real. Jimmy Butler has that. He gonna rile some motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
What you was trying to say?
They love playing for him.
Because he's gonna get out there and bust his ass. He's gonna do what he has to do. Lock whoever he has to lock up.
He's taking a tough decision. He's taking the tough matchups, and he's giving it back to him on the other end, man. And I don't think Giannis is ready for Jimmy Butler right now.
Nope.
Not with a team that's capable.
I wasn't expecting the Jimmy Butler to be like this.
Nah.
So
did he play the Bucks? Did the Bucks play the Sixers when Jimmy was at the Sixers last year? What was that, last year?
I don't think it was the same.
Nah, it was a different.
It wasn't the same. But then Jimmy's still the man that has that same confidence to say, I'm not passing the ball to y'all.
Right.
Like he did in, I think it was game 1, and everybody was like, cool.
Right.
Go ahead and get it.
Yeah, so I see
I am surprised, though, that they are up, 3-1 now after the game today? Yeah. After the overtime winning for them. So I thought they was going to go ahead and sweep it, but I thought it was going to be a good series. But come to surprise, Giannis is getting out there getting ass. It's handed to him.
Yeah, man, it ain't necessarily all peaches and cream.
No Bledsoe. You got fucking, you're supposed to be doing that, making Giannis shoot. The boy was 0 for 5 or 0 for 7 in the last game from 3-point line? Exactly. Take them jumpers. That's not what you do.
Yeah, it's just a different level once you get to the playoffs, man, and the team can focus on you specifically, and like there's no outs. So they know what you're gonna do. They're expecting it. I kind of saw a bit of that, and not to get away from myself. Let me see. So where do I see this ending? I see this ending the next game.
Next game, yeah.
Because they're not going to play Giannis again. If he comes out and plays, I'd be surprised. But even if he does.
Because he just got that ankle injury.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not going to beat them without Giannis. There's not a chance. They played the majority of this game with him or however long he played.
Up until that first half, I think.
Right. So, you had a certain amount of time there to keep it close. But I don't feel like they got another game and then without Giannis there. So I'm going to say this one ends in 5. We can kiss them boys goodbye.
Oh, yeah, he went out about 10-18 in the second quarter.
Yeah, kiss them boys goodbye. You know what I'm saying?
Because they play in the next day, Tuesday, right? So I don't think he's going to be ready with this high ankle sprain. He may be out there, but he's not going to be Giannis.
It's all over.
There you go. Right on time.
Essentially.
Right on time.
So we got the Celtics and the Raptors. This has turned into something else. It started off kind of the same as the last series, kind of a shocker.
Are you surprised with the turnout so far?
Nah, man, listen, y'all know my initial pick was Lakers, Raptors. So I'm not going away from that. I feel like they have the kind of team. They've been there already. They've done this with another playoff run. Yeah. So we are essentially looking at them do what champions do. You know, you're not a champion until you are out of the playoffs. So,
do you think they have that killer to take them over the top? Say they do run into the Lakers in the finals.
They play good enough team basketball.
But they don't need a killer?
Nah, because any one of them can do it on any given night, and I think they've proved it, whether it's Lowry, whether it's Van Vliet, whether it's a newbie, or whether it is Pascal Siakam. It's by committee with them. So,
and if you watch them play, they passing the ball like 4,000
they move
times.
the ball.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's team
shot.
ball. Yeah. So if they make it past the Celtics, it'll be interesting to see what they do going forward. I think going through this East is going to test them, but that West is different right now. Like, that West is different. It still feels like how it used to feel. Whoever comes out of the West is going to win the championship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's big.
Even if the Raptors make it through, I don't see them. I just don't see them beating the Lakers. I don't see them beating the Clippers. But you never know, man. That's what underdogs is about. So
yeah, they'll put up a good fight. But when I feel coming down to it, nah, that shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. So what you call this series, man? Is this a 7-er?
I think it's gonna go to game 7.
It's a 7-er?
With these two, yeah, it's gonna go to game 7.
We'll call this one a 7-er. We ain't gonna get too far away.
Who I see winning? I have no idea.
I'm going to 7-er with Toronto winning.
Toronto winning?
Yeah.
That means they would have to play either probably the Heat, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So it'll be the Raptors and the Heat. Oh, that's gonna get greasy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because then in that instance, if Jimmy Butler is guarding whoever, that means, like we said, if they play by committee, they still got other dudes that can do it.
Yeah,
so
true.
Very true. Get Jay Crowder involved.
I'm gonna be the eyeball. I'm gonna go ahead and say Celtics in 7. Let's get 7 games. It's gonna be a slobber knocker, and it's gonna be Celtics coming out top. So it's gonna be Celtics Heat. That's how I'm gonna take that one. So
shout out to everybody watching. Man.
I'll give you the split.
Y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all share.
Drop by. Share like you just don't care, as they say in the 90s.
Bottom corner, share it to everybody.
Last series, Clippers versus Nuggets. Which people thought coming in after that first game that the Clippers was just gonna dust these niggas off, and that was gonna be it, right?
Nah.
No. Second game they come out. And this is for any of y'all. I don't care where you from. You could be from LA. Yeah. You can be from Chicago. You can be from wherever. Patrick Beverley as a defender is overhyped as shit.
Ooh.
I say that.
Okay.
Drop that.
Okay.
I'm saying it.
Patrick Beverley, defensive player, is overrated.
Overrated. How many all defensive teams did Patrick Beverley make?
Let's see. Let's Google your boy.
I watched Jamal Murray come out yesterday and hit 13 points in the first quarter against this man like he wasn't even there. Like he wasn't even there, bro. And not only that, he couldn't guard Gary Harris. And Gary Harris just came back. Gary Harris was working. He was hitting threes from the corner. Gary Harris is a very capable defender as well, which he showed last night. I was highly impressed with everything that the Nuggets did. The amount of three-pointers they hit coming out. Shout out to Jokic, because he was playing crazy.
That boy gets buckets.
He was playing crazy.
Jokic does it all. Like,
Kawhi had a bad game. Paul George had a better game than he had the previous game. So, but it seems like, and this is just my opinion, that the Clippers can't get on the same page at the same time.
Okay.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
When one of them is hot, the other one isn't. Like,
it's
just
like, sit there and it's mostly been Paul George, really, if I'm not mistaken, right? Just falling off.
Yeah.
Well, but he has a reputation of this, though, getting to the playoffs and not doing shit, or getting into a big game and not coming out big.
Is that what the nickname is about? playoff P. He fucks up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, that sounds like a lot more believable than what he was going for.
Because it ain't the other way around.
Nah,
he ain't killing nothing.
I got this on Pat Beverly. NBA All Defensive First Team 2017. NBA All Defensive Second Team 2014. Euro Cup MVP 2012. All Euro Cup First Team 2012. 2 times Russian League All Symbolic First Team 2011-2012. Russian Cup winner 2011. PBL Defensive Player of the Year 2011. PBL All-Star. PBL Guard of the Year.
Okay, we're too deep into these European leagues. Okay,
SEC Freshman of the Year 2007. Like, I mean, you sleeping on Pat Beverly?
Pat Beverly is overrated as fuck as a defender. I don't listen, bro. I'm watching him getting his head bust in last night.
Yep, I know it.
I don't know. I won't say that. He's a very capable defender, man. I'm not gonna say that. It just looked bad last night. Like
he ain't no Tony Allen. I know that motherfucker.
Nah, hell no. Come on, man.
He gonna tell you defensive first team and then steal the ball from you.
yeah. But no, I'd say this series may be one that comes down to 7.
It's gonna go.
It's a 2 seed versus a 3 seed.
Versus
bro, the Nuggets are a legitimate 3 seed. They are legitimate, bro. Like they got everything that you need. A capable. Well, they have an offensive center.
Yeah.
They still got Paul Millsap, who's a very capable scorer, veteran.
Okay.
And then it's youth. Michael Porter Jr. comes in and gets buckets last night.
Yeah.
Gary Harris gets buckets.
Yeah.
Murray getting buckets. Like they all kind of came in and did what they were supposed to do, and it was relentless. Like they just kept going. Now the Clippers had a time where they were like running it and kind of came back to it, but the lead was just too much. Like,
so you don't think that being them just coming off a 7-game series is gonna run out of gas? They're gonna run out of gas. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. They'll run out of gas. Say they do another game 6 when they need that. Just say they need that. They ain't gonna run out of gas at the end of that, or they get to a game 7 with these Clippers.
They got to put it away. They can't. I mean, they can't afford to. But I think the way this is all set up for everybody is there's no advantage as far as that kind of shit goes.
Yeah.
Because everybody's games are the same. So it'd be different if the Clippers sat for a week and then these niggas came off for a day. But the Clippers just put the Mavericks away maybe a few days before theirs. So they got maybe another day or two before theirs.
Day or two of
which
rest.
showed
Big,
it
though.
showed though.
And they're playing every other day. It's not like they playing 3 or 4 days out. So I think the Clippers are gonna take it. The Nuggets are gonna run out of gas.
Listen, man. Them niggas came out yesterday like the gas was cheap.
Hey, shit. Sometimes you got to master
came out
gas.
like the gas was cheap.
You got to master gas to get to that gas station. But
yeah, I'm gonna say Clippers in 7 with this one.
Yeah, I'll say Clippers in 6.
Unless something changes that's like crazy for like an injury or I can't really. I'm gonna have to say Clippers because of the way their roster is built. They too deep at every position. They literally have 2 people at every position, 1 through 5.
Yep.
Like they can play any style of basketball. They can play small ball. They can play big. So I don't know. The Denver is good, but their defense is probably the one thing I would say would hold them back. And the Clippers have a ton of capable defenders. So
Clippers in 6.
Yeah. Okay. We're in the same realm there. But yeah, very interesting, man. What's the score? They still at half? Yeah. Oh no, third quarter started. The Rockets have came back. It's 60-67. So. It's still lit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't over if you watching, y'all, but.
Not yet.
All right, so I had a very interesting article I wanted to get to because I was just thinking about it and I thought it was pretty crazy. And, you know, I'm like, let's see what this is about, man. So we got the top 10, the top 10 rappers in NBA history, right?
Yeah.
So.
Wow, looking at number 9. You told me about the list coming in, but I didn't see all the characters that was on
number
there.
10. So we'll start with number 10, okay? We got my boy Lance Stevenson, right? Listen, my boy Lance. I can play this too. Let me see if I can play a second of it. Because it's a freestyle, so he's already using somebody else's beat.
Oh, so here, say number 9 is Lance Stevenson.
No, that's
okay.
Oh no, number 9 is Lance.
Okay.
That's who it is. That's wrong. Okay. Number 10 is Lance.
Okay.
So that's on there wrong. That number 10 is number 2 actually. It's my boy Lance though. Let's see what he's talking about. Come on, man, give me some bars. Hey. Hey.
Nah, bro. I'm good on.
Hey.
Nah.
He's rapping about basketball.
Nah, give it up, bro.
All right, so that's actually number 10. I apologize for that. Lance Stevenson was number 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did they say? He recently released a song called Better Believe It, which is actually his second track. He has another track called Poppin' and a freestyle rendition of A Hot Nigga, which you just heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. Lance Stevenson. Number 9, we got my boy Meta World Peace.
Oh, Ron.
Meta World Peace.
We've known about Ron rapping for a while, though, so.
Yeah, how you feel about him as a rapper?
He needs to stick to basketball.
For those who haven't heard him, let's see what my boy brings to the table. Hey. Yeah.
You feeling that shit over there? Is that what's going on? I see the fist bump.
It's lit.
Is that what that was?
This is bad.
Nah, I'm not with that Ron.
Oh my God.
Peace.
No, Ron.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else we got? We got Steven Jackson, my boy Stack Jack.
I fuck with Stack 5.
They got my boy listed at number 8. All right. So if you ain't never had Stack 5, let's see what my boy got for us. Give me some Stack 5 for our minds real quick. What we got? This one is called Lonely at the Top. Featuring
Texas.
Kevin Durant.
Featuring KD. Oh, we getting 2 for 1 right now.
It don't get no better than KD featuring.
Wow. Oh, he got the samples cleared and everything.
Haters gonna let's skip through this. There we go. Hey.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Where KD at? Wow. KD, you sound like a 7-foot rapper. You sound like a 7-foot rapper.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I gotta listen to these because I haven't heard them, and they said that these is the best. Okay, so listen, this so far we 7 deep. We got my man Lou,
Sweet Lou, Mr.
Sweet
Sixth
Lou,
Man of the Year,
Mr. Garlic Lemon Pepper Chicken Wings.
Mr. Where you go to? Magic City.
Yeah, they have a wing named after my man at Magic City. So shout out to him for that. Yeah,
I'm not mad.
You get a wing named after your own flavor, Sweet Lou. I ain't mad at you.
Sweet Lou.
So while he actually hasn't published an album yet, Lou Williams has made several attempts alongside established rappers. He is actually he's freestyle over Meek Mill's "I'm a Boss" to popping up on 2 Chainz songs. So let's see, he has a song called "Problem" featuring 2 Chainz and who?
Meek Mill.
Maybe so. It has to be. Let's see what my boy Sweet Lou got going. Listen to that beat. Let's skip through here.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Oh no.
Hey.
He sounds like
He sounds like he's from Atlanta. He's
the
from
NBA
Philly.
rapper.
I'm confused. All right, so number 6, we got my boy Cedric Ceballos.
Cedric Ceballos. Come on, bro. Who made this list?
Cedric Ceballos, okay? Number 6. Let's see. Cedric Ceballos.
This is for my old heads.
Warren
like,
G, okay?
He
Hold
played
on.
the early 90s, if y'all don't remember Cedric Ceballos.
Hold up. Oh my God, it's a whole movie. Hey. Hey.
You start to wonder, I know your name is Stevie.
Yeah. He's playing basketball in the video. Hey. Hey.
Oh.
This sound like a Dr. Dre beat. He got Warren G on it, so it must be some Dr. Dre type stuff.
Cedric. That's how I say Cedric. Right
yeah,
there.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Lemon Pepper Lou.
Cedric. Get out of here. Cedric Ceballos featuring Warren G.
Man.
Known for winning the 92 slam dunk contest with a blindfold on. Yeah, stop. Number 5, we got my boy Iman. Now, Iman Shumpert is not a bad rapper.
Not a bad rapper at all.
But he sounds a little bit offbeat at times. Let's see what this one is. Look like he got his woman on here too. She looked kind of pregnant in the video. Hey.
I want to marry your smile. I want to spoil your style. I want to sleep with your dreams and then father the child.
Yeah, Shumpert ain't been bad. Oh, you giving them the big up. Okay.
No, I'm doing this so they won't cut my shit off.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
I'm only doing that. I don't want to hear that shit. Iman is cool. I'm just making sure they don't cut my live off. I got to throw something in there. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know how many players rap. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of them, bro.
None of these niggas rap.
All right, now listen. Number 4 is Dana Barrows. Now, I don't know how many of y'all remember Dana Barrows, but he's been rapping since his college days, okay? And this is a little, he got a song called Check It.
Dana Barrows.
He goes by Dana Barrows. This is from 94.
1994.
It's real grimy, too. Hey. Hey. It's all over. Hey.
That nigga sound like fucking Tretch from the back door. This whole
Vinny, fuck Tretch.
Goddamn Vinny. I was gonna say them niggas from Onyx.
What the fuck is he talking? No, what? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Allen Iverson is not on this list, and he should be. Now that I'm hearing everybody else that's on here, Jules the album. But you remember they shelved it though, because people were so crazy about it. They shelved my man's album.
They didn't want him coming out speaking.
He was kind of low key trash,
but he had everybody writing for him in the. Come on,
he was low key trash, bro. Yeah, I ain't
low key. Nah, we know what Allen Iverson was.
I don't know what he was doing. Number 3, my boy, Chris Webber.
C-Web, Mr. Timeout. We ain't got none.
He has a song called Gangsta Gangsta featuring Corrupt. Let's take a listen.
Featuring Corrupt.
That boy Corrupt. Inner City Corrupt. They got on suits. Yeah. Hey.
My nigga came in with a dance sequence? No.
Look at my man.
No.
Okay, I know how you rap, bro. There we go. He sound like Shaq.
Hey. Nah, nobody sounds like Shaq.
Hey, it's lit.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Why he coming with a dance sequence though?
Same reason he got on a great leisure suit rapping behind Corrupt with a whole suit on. Get y'all ass out of here. Now, what I will say is Chris Webber is a great producer though. So I don't want to shit on C-Web, the producer. He is actually a great music producer. He produced some records for Nas and a few other people. So number 2, we got my man Dame Dollar. Okay, this is a song called Bigger Than Us, featuring somebody named Paul Ray. Let's see how my man sounds. You've all heard Dame Dollar though.
Another.
I don't got time for the intro. Okay.
Oh, that positive rap.
Yeah. He's not bad though.
I mean, if you play 2K, they put Dame Dollar all over 2K too. So I mean, the boy can rap, but.
Oh, he went and got you a little white/Mexican to sing the hook for you. Look at him. He's a little. He got the haircut like his name is Ruben or Angel.
Ruben Angel.
And number 1, I don't think we could ever. I mean, we know who number 1 was gonna be. Okay, I'm not even gonna play with y'all. Like y'all know who number 1 is. You know what I'm saying?
You already know who number 1 is.
Come on, hey. No, this ain't even good enough. Y'all ain't finna do my man like this. Hold on. Before we get out of here, we finna do it this way.
Do you want me to pass it?
Like we finna get this. Yeah.
Do you want me to slam it? No. What that should say? What was that song?
Nope. You remember this, bro. Remember this before we get out of here. This is what it is.
Oh no, not the.
Stop playing with my man, okay? Stop playing with my man, okay? He's gonna get to it. Was it? But no, remember he did one. Yeah, this was the case shit. Yeah. Come on, man. Y'all hear that? Hey. This shit beat, though. I don't care what y'all say.
You can't stop the rain.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I remember this shit. Remember the video, too, back then? Shaq 7-2 and then hopping in and out of cars.
There it is. There it is. Come on, man. Give my man his flowers while he's still living. Listen, man, can't nobody get it like Shaq D.
Can't forget about KB8 too. He used to rap.
Yeah, man, KB8. He had one song, but
hit the song with Brandy.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on. What are we gonna do with that? So
rest in peace, Mamba.
Oh man, I figured I'd end y'all's night with one of those. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all get a flavor of this NBA love that we passing out as far as rap goes. Let y'all see y'all history. I know it's a few other people that was missing though, but you know they didn't make the list. Apparently, Shaq is number 1 all time.
Whatever.
Let him.
He
have
went platinum. What the fuck you expect? Platinum record.
Still out here spitting bars.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody that watched, man. Everybody that tuned in.
Man, appreciate the love.
All of that, man. Shout out to everybody, man. I think that's it though. Anything else you want to shout out before we go?
Before we get up out of here, This Sunday we got the live stream of the kickback with your boy B. Clark. I got the guests on that process from the Heat Seeker crew. I got my boy Mike Hilton and I got my boy OB. So make sure y'all check into that. That's around 4 o'clock. So live stream, and then we're going to edit it all up real pretty for y'all motherfuckers. So y'all going to love it.
Shout out to this little survival of the illest coming up between my boy D Slim and Rakim Al-Jabbar.
Hey.
Definitely something you want to tune into. It will be live on the 12th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
If y'all been paying attention, them two motherfuckers are giving each other hell
it's going
for the
down.
last 2 weeks. So, funniest shit I ever seen.
Yeah, buddy. So, I think that's it, though, man. I ain't got much else. You know, we got episode 3 of Life Behind Bars coming as well, featuring my boy Street Hymns, a.k.a. Love Nindo. So that's also on the docket as well, man. And
look out for the big up the video.
Which one?
The one you got coming out. We just working
on. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Huey Ross, the usual, working with on the camera work. We got another video we just shot. The Turn the Volume Down. So if y'all saw me in my attire the other day and y'all was cracking jokes on me, just know that I was working.
I was there.
And y'all didn't crack no jokes on my boy because he had on a bow tie, but I wasn't gonna call him out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Let you know we still working on everything. For niggas that think I don't still rap, we still do. I think that's it, man. If you hadn't watched the episode 10 of AllOva Radio that just passed, definitely watch that.
Check it out.
Yeah, man. Go share any content that y'all see from us. Shout out to everybody that watched. Shout out to everybody that shared.
Shout out Podcast Weeks.
Shout out to Mr. Mark McCray.
Appreciate your brother.
Mark McCrazy on all social medias, I believe. So, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the new followers on the AllOva Media page, man. We are 20 followers away from 3,000. So, man, please share the page, share the music, share everything you see. We out of here, man. We'll leave y'all with the usual.
Okay, from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Y'all have a good one.